Jim Farmer, Georgia Voice. Hey, everybody. Thanks so much.
Hi, how are you?
Hey, I'm going to do a quick intro, then I'll jump into questions. Hey, everybody. My name is Jim Farmer. I'm the festival director of Out on Film, Atlanta's LGBTQ Film Festival, and an arts reporter for Georgia Voice in Atlanta. And the new Netflix series, Uncoupled. Neil Patrick Harris stars as a gay man in New York who finds himself suddenly single in his mid-40s. I saw the series and loved it. Please welcome Neil Patrick Harris, who stars as Michael, and Brooks Ashmanskas, who stars as Stanley.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you. I absolutely adored this series. Neil, I wanted to ask you, what made you want to do this, and how did you relate personally to Michael?
Well, I was interested in doing TV again after a bit of a respite. I was intrigued by something that was filmed in New York, which is where I live. I have a great relationship with Netflix. I'm a big fan of the streaming binging idea of a show. And I think a breakup show always worth watching regardless of who you are. So to create a gay breakup comedy, essentially, hadn't been done before. I think Darren Starr's track record is great. Jeffrey Richman's writing is fantastic. And it allows us to dive into a fairly overt gay relationship in a very universal way. So I feel like anyone who's watched it, gay, straight, male, female, seems to still empathize and sympathize and relate to Michael and what he's going through.
Okay. Brooks, how did you relate to Stanley?
I related deeply to Stanley, to tell you the truth. I see a lot of qualities in Stanley that I see in myself. I think he's probably a little better at it than I am, and I think he's a
little heavier.
Yeah,
at least
he's
on film,
much heavier
on camera.
On camera, off camera, wow, it's like you can't even see me. But I loved Stanley's the way he uses humor in both a protective way and an aggressive way, and in a protective way of others. I love that about him, and I love that about people I know who are like him. So it was a pleasure to play him, definitely.
These characters having to deal with the new dating world, the new dating scene. Well, I mean, how what's it like for these characters who've been used to one thing having to deal with another?
Well, both Brooks and I have been in long monogamous relationships for decades.
Right.
And so it's fairly new to us as humans as well. So it makes us sound older than we already are. But the whole algorithmic dating app conceit has just changed the game. It's no longer dating. It's no longer trying to find someone that you want to spend time with necessarily. It's really someone that you want to get off with in a very specific way. And there's value in that for sure.
Absolutely.
Because everyone has their kinks and wants to, doesn't want to wait until date 5 to find out that, oh, leather, lots of leather.
Wow.
And so I think there's value in it. At the same time, this is we're dealing with emotions, and we're dealing with someone who's been in an emotional relationship for almost 2 decades, and then now is single again, wanting to find connection. And the dating world right now is lacks connection. And so I think there's intrinsic comedy there and kind of some sadness as well.
Gotcha. Neil and Brooks, thank you so much. I love the series.
Thank you
So much.